Hello Slapafish community, welcome back to another World Tanks Console video. So in this video, I'm going to be driving the KV-4 KTTS, which is a Tier 8 Soviet tank destroyer, and it's also in the free season pass. So if you get to level 100 this season, then you get the KV-4 KTTS for free. Now, let's explain what the KV-4 KTTS is. And also my square's very squeaky at the moment. Yeah. So this is a super heavy tank destroyer. So this tank is known for the amount of armor. If you ever played the KV-4, think about that. And this tank is also really good at side scraping. So let's talk about the armor a little bit. The turret armor, well, where the gun is, I'd say the gun mantlet. Yeah, gun mantlet has 250 millimeters of armor right there. Its lower plate has 220, and its little upper plate has 200 millimeters of armor. So heavily armor on the front, and you also have 125 millimeters of side armor, and your little cupola on top has 230 millimeters of armor. So, yeah, this tank is very thick. Like, the armor at the front of this tank is very thick, and it also gets the KV-4's 107mm, which is pretty accurate and also really good at penetrating and has a decent good DPM. So yeah, this tank is known for the side scraping ability and just being able to take the hits and dishing out a couple of shots with the 107, doing only 300 damage, but 320 damage, my mistake, which has a DPM of 2,285, which ain't bad, but this tank, even though it's known as a tank destroyer, it's a KV-4 in the name, so it's known for its armor. If you use the armor correctly, you will be able to withstand pretty much everything, and all the shots that come at you will just bounce off you. Even tier 10s can do it, can bounce off you. Even if you sit out in the open, which I've had tier 10s when I'm out in the open, just constantly bounced off the armor of the KV-4 KTTS. Also, you have the little 45mm secondary gun on top that you can use to keep shooting at your enemy tanks, tracking them. Also, I do want to mention that even though that your gun mantlet is 250 millimeters of thickness, the side, the left, and the right of your gun is 125 millimeters of thickness. Now, that doesn't really worry. You don't really have to worry about the other side of the gun when you're looking directly at a tank. But if you try to like move your gun to the left or to the right and expose that part, just keep in mind that's to the left and to the right. Not the gun mantlet, but the left and the right. This, like the sides of the gun. Because this gun kind of sticks out, and so it's kind of a turret, kind of a not. So yeah, keep that in mind. And also, if you want to see a weak point of this tank, how to penetrate it, there you go. You may see a couple shots here and there come and hit me in that spot because I may not be able to cover it. And this tank, you just really want to play passive. Right here on cliff, 1 and 2 line, you don't. The best thing to do is just kind of guard and defend this line, especially when you don't have that many tanks over here. I bet 6,400 damage and push up when you feel like pushing up would be best. Yeah, bouncing 6,400. I didn't do damage, but I kept the enemy team in place instead of pushing. I absorbed damage, so my team didn't have to. And yeah, I love the KV-4 KTS. It has, like, if it's KV, absolutely love it, especially if it's a KV-4. KV-4 is so fun and so heavy, and armored, it's just extremely thick. Now we're just going to kill this little Vanguard that's going to be running around. And also I'm going to have 2 matches for y'all today. This one where I was side scraping, and one I'm in the open. so I don't really can have my side scripting abilities. Which, yeah. And I believe, if I remember correctly, that is a tier 10 game. So, okay, let's talk about the gun. Since I've talked a lot about the armor, let's talk about this gun. 320 alpha, 2,285 DPM. Ray said that. Penetration is really good at 227 on its standard, 289 on its premium. Maybe lacking for tank destroyer status, but this tank can really does exceed its sniping because its shell velocity for its AP round, for its standard round, is 1,043 meters, but its premium has 1,304 meters per second. And unlike most high explosive shells, this high explosive shell is actually pretty fast at 1,043 meters a second. Aim time of this tank is 2.3 seconds, accuracy is 0.35. Kind of bad accuracy, but it doesn't feel like it has bad accuracy. But yeah, 370 meters of view range, so you're not going to be spotting for yourself, and you have 5 degrees gun depression, but you don't really need that. So here we are. We're going to be spotting, and there's a tier 7, so it's not a tier 10 gang. It may be a tier 9. I don't remember exactly. And I'm getting sniped off in the sides, and somebody penetrated me on my side when I wasn't looking. And I'm trying to look to see if there's tier 9s. There's tier 7s. I'm getting penetrated, and I'm getting shot from all different angles. Side scraping is definitely the best with this tank, but if you just need to hold an entire area and just sit out in the open, this is the tank to do it in, because as long as you keep your tank angled and keep your weak points hidden, then this tank can just stay out in the open and just absorb damage. And that was a high explosive round. And I'm just taking hit after hit after hit after hit. I'm ready to bounce up to 2,440 damage. And I just really love tanks that can just take hit after hit after hit and just live. It's just really fun to me. I guess that's what a tank is. Who would know? Anyway, there goes a high explosive. I believe, oh, this is a tier 8 game. I think it's, yeah, I'm pretty sure that is the Stern Tiger P hitting me when it's really good high explosive round. So, Stern Tiger P shooting you with high explosive. Not most tanks are gonna take that nicely. And I can only take so many of those hits before going down. So, yeah, I kind of don't want to stay out there because of the Stone Tiger P shooting its high explosive at me with that ginormous gun. I believe the Stone Tiger P gets a 203mm gun, which is quite huge. Especially if I can't see him, I have no idea where he's shooting from. Kind of want to hug this rock on this other side. And, yeah. And there's the big top. I got targeted. The only one I'm scared of is that Stern Tiger P. That's why I keep falling back. So yeah, all I have to do is just hold the enemy team right here, so my team can flank around or get on the cap circle or do whatever they want to. All I gotta do is hold this position, make sure the enemy team cannot get on a cap circle or flank our friendlies. That's my only job, and I'm doing pretty good. Been here for 5 minutes. Bounced 3,610 damage. Well, 4,000 damage now, and dealt 2,212 damage. And the enemy team has only pushed up a little bit. There's a charioteer. Can I take out this charioteer? Probably not. Yeah. It's 9v4. This tank is really fun. I do love this. So yeah, KV-4 KTTS, made to hold positioning. Also that FV903, the Churchill ARV that just went up and just shot to pieces, was clicking us in this corner the entire game. I realized on his game stats, he did absolutely nothing. He got mad, drove out in the open, got shot to pieces, died. Which I thought was hilarious because he was just clicking us the entire game. Did absolutely nothing in that game and just drove out in the open from full health to dead in the matter of seconds. Crazy. Anyway, so we did get the kill. No, we did not get the kill on the charioteer. Apparently somebody else got the kill from us. And there's our Stern Tiger P. Bounced off the side, the back of it because our Shell Bossy wasn't all there. And am I gonna get a shot on the Stern Tiger P? And bounced off the Stern Tiger P because RG there. Oh, this is small again. And there we go. Well, guys, that's it for this video. I hope y'all guys enjoy and hope y'all enjoy the KV-4 KTTS as much as I do. Bye, guys.